And sorry, it's been a while. I've been kind of busy, but this is a show, if you haven't seen, where I go over important news and try to share it with you guys. First story of the day comes back to Canada, where I live. Exciting. And in Canada, we run a 5-party system of government, and generally people hate every single candidate from every single party, but it just so happens that we only hated 4 of them, and we kind of maybe liked one of them. And unfortunately, Mr. Jack Layton passed away from cancer last week. Jack Layton was the head of the NDP Party of Canada, comparable to the Democrats in the United States, but slightly more left-wing. The NDP Party in Canada has always kind of been there, but they've never really been like that huge of a deal. And it's weird that they're not a giant deal, because I think they were the ones who made our healthcare. So, I don't know. You think they would be better, or like have more of a riding. But anyway, Jack Layton actually propelled this party to be, he was ahead of the opposition, so he was basically in second place of the 5 parties in Canada, and the NDP has never held that position before. One of the funny things that I've noticed is that personally I live in, it's conservative, it's almost like the Texas of Canada, I'm going to be honest. So most people here don't really have any business watching the ideals that Jack Layton puts out. It's like people in Texas, I'm sure, don't like Obama nearly as much because he's more left-wing, right? But even the people where I live just had overwhelming admiration for him, which I think says something really good about who you are if the people who don't even like what you like still like you. One of the cool things that they're doing is they're going to be lighting up the CN Tower, which is one of the largest buildings in the world, orange for the NDP party color to remember Jack Layton in a few days. So it's kind of been a downer week in Canada because Jack Layton, who had already beat cancer once, he was charismatic, funny, he was a good leader, he's really the only guy up in Parliament that most of us liked. He passed on. Our second story of the day is going to surround the earthquake that hit the East Coast a few days ago. A 5.9 magnitude earthquake centered in Virginia hit the East Coast a few days ago, and it was pretty much a clusterfuck of madness. A 5.9 magnitude earthquake, meaning it was 1,000 times less intense than the thing that hit Japan. It had people freaking out, and really, the most damage it is like crack some sidewalks. I think it like did a little bit of damage to some super old church or something. So I must say to you, East Coast people, chill the fuck out. It wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, no, some pretty crazy stuff happening on the East Coast, and I'm really from the depths of my heart hoping that they're going to be able to rebuild. In other news, Kim Kardashian got married. That's not actually news, I was just joking with you guys. But dat ass. No, I'm kidding, but not actually. In world news, the Libyan rebels have finally invaded Tripoli and got into Gaddafi's compound. If you're not sure who Gaddafi is, he was the leader of Libya for the longest time now. He used to be a pretty good-looking dude, but has actually mastered his ultimate transformation into a hippie frog. And it's really cool for me to see young people, people my age, who, it's weird for me from Canada, but people my age who are fighting for their freedom and overthrowing these regimes and stuff. Because if I were in your guys' position where I could be shot or killed at any moment, I'm not sure I would have the balls to do that. So, commends to you guys, and good job. Keep it up. In really, really weird, strange, not sure what type of emotions it should evoke in me type news, 12-year-old Galen Edwards from British Columbia delivered his own baby brother, which makes me want to go, good job, but at the same time, the touching and the pulling and the So good job, buddy. I think that was pretty well fucking played, but I'm not really sure. So that's gonna do it for news for Wednesday, August 24th, 2011, guys. My name is Brendan, and have a good rest of the day.